When I talk to Bernie, I'm going to make Laura Ingraham look like the most contentious journalist you've ever seen. Okay? I'm going to be, I am going to glaze so hard, dude. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. But, I mean, I'll try not to. That's crazy. He just pressed it. And it's kind of funny because in that moment, look, okay, look at this. Look, obviously it's the Diet Coke button. It's not the nuclear button, right? Obviously. Having said that, Laura Ingraham is in the room with him and she's unsure, okay? This is classic Trump, by the way, very funny. But look at Laura Ingram's face. Look.
They think it's a nuclear weapon. They say if I press this, it's the end of the world.
Oh, And then there's like 50,000.
And it doesn't seem to work out that
50.
Doesn't that look beautiful though over there?
Like 50,000. like she's like, maybe this button actually melted the Panama Canal. Like, I don't know. I can't be sure. Is it bringing in a Diet Coke? You never know. You never know.
But beautiful. To me, you know what looks beautiful? The Gulf of America. Look at that.
Which one's better?
Glazed. God, they're so lame. They're so lame. They're so lame. This is the if you stop clapping, Stalin will execute you meme, but real. Yeah. I wonder sometimes, like, I think about this stuff. I wonder, like, did Stalin also do a lot of cringe stuff? I don't know enough about, like, the minutia. I know that there was a lot of praise, obviously. I mean, like, but the way he carried himself, like, I mean, I know he did, like, cringe stuff. Like, he did a lot of Photoshop at the time when Photoshop didn't even exist. That was something that I heard about. He would, I think he, like, also would Photoshop himself closer to Lenin in photos to make it seem as though they were, like, closer than they actually were. So there is, like, a lot of insecure cringe that he did, but also I don't know. I mean, you're talking about a dude who's it was a bank robber, right? Like, that's kind of cool. Stalin was a manlet who was really obsessed with American Western rock. Yeah, this is very cringe stuff. So I saw this earlier. Yes, this is someone, I forget who it was, but I saw on Twitter someone said that Trump is turning the White House into a Cracker Barrel, and I haven't stopped thinking about that. I have not stopped thinking about that tweet, and it is so perfect.
But here's what they're like more than anything. So this is the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
And they ask that this be done. It's never been up. It's been in the vaults for many, many decades.
Nicolas Cage wanted to steal it. Let me tell you, Nicolas, you can't steal it from my room. This is my room. It's my house. It's the Oval. Believe me, folks, it's a perfect oval. That's right. You can't get it. Don't try to get the Declaration of Independence from my Oval.
And they said, we have to do something like drapes or something because the light eventually affects it. And
0% chance that's the original. The original is still absolutely in a vault. This is a very good copy, and that is still in order to maintain the idea that this is actually the original copy. They're putting it behind the drapes. No shot. They would put the real Declaration of Independence behind that absolute dumbass. Okay. They're not going to put the Declaration of Independence behind that baboon who is going to give it to, like, Kid Rock, okay? There is no shot. They were like, yes, Mr. President. Yes, it's the real one. Yes, it's very cool. Isn't it very cool? It's the real one. Yep. Original papyrus, okay? Yeah, totally. And then he's going to be like, look, Kid Rock, look at this. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up. You want to be a cowboy, baby? Look at this. It's the Declaration I've declared. I'm declaring it. Touch it. Kid Diddler Rock, touch it now. Touch it. Come on. Come on. Ain't no way. Yeah, he's going to be like, come on, kid. Open it. Open it. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to be one of the signatories. It's the original. Many people say John Hancock's got a big one. I have an even bigger one. People say I have an even better signature than John Hancock. Yeah, he's going to sign it. He's going to Sharpie it. Bring me the Sharpie. I'm signing it like an executive order. Oh my God. Oh, Donald Trump signs the Declaration of Independence, claims to be a founding father. I can see it. I can see it happening. Oh no. Oh no. No auto pen. Unlike Biden, I got a real Sharpie. Don't we love it, folks? Bro. It's happening for sure. All right. Let's watch this stupid ass Declaration of Independence of the Oval Office. Never been up before.
The Declaration of Independence, Diet Coke. Yeah, that's a combination I never thought I'd be asking about in the White House. But after our interview in the diplomatic room, President Trump took us on an exclusive tour of the Oval Office. So you brought how many paintings into the Oval Office this time? Very different from the
I'm going to
first
show
time.
you a lot. It's much different, never been like that. You had some of those paintings in vaults and safes for 100 years.
Wow.
They haven't been exposed.
How did you pick?
I went by the presidents. I picked presidents, almost all presidents, some Supreme Court justices. After you.
Are you paving over the grass here?
What was happening is that's supposed to have events. Every event you have, it's soaking
sink.
wet.
Yeah.
It's soaking wet, and people get, and the
Bro, no. No way. Dude, that's crazy. He's like, I'm paving over the rose garden. No more roses. Where are the roses? It's all just garden. It's all grass. Grass gets wet.
women with the high heels, it's just too
That's
much.
who did the Kavanaugh.
That's where we
Kavanaugh
did.
thing.
That's right.
Amy Coney Barrett.
And the grass it doesn't work, and we have a gorgeous stone and everything else.
Okay.
But we use it for press conferences, and it doesn't work because the people fall into the, into the wet.
The
soaking
roses
wet.
stay. The grass
The
goes.
roses stay. No, it's a rose garden. No, all of this stays. Just the center section. I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to be more beautiful. Look at that view over there. See that?
Pretty nice.
Look at that. How is that? Pretty good?
Pretty beautiful.
Bro, listen. I'm not. Oh, right on time, actually. Oh, you got me a coffee? Oh, you're the GOAT. Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dude, I was just about to say, look at how exposed Fox News' camera is. Look at this.
Just the center section. I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to
Like, dude, you're filming the president, dog. Put a goddamn filter on that lens. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, he brought an ND filter. Wait, did it F? As soon as you walked in, it F? What is happening? No, I don't know. People are saying F. Says you, Lamau? Oh my God. Bernard Sanders just told, oh my God. Well, this is about to be a saucy one. Bernie Sanders tells Reed Epstein that he wants some people to run as independents outside of the Democratic Party. This will make the anti-Bernie cow furious, but Dan Osborne running well against Harris in N.E. Sen last year kickstarted that discussion. Oh, I guess I know what I'm going to be talking to him about. Oh, buddy. Anyway, he's going to ask you to run. No, he's not. Don't be ridiculous. But yeah, let's get back to this silliness.
be beautiful. Look at that view over there. See that?
Pretty nice.
I think
Look
we
at
don't have
that.
to leave
How
yet.
is that? Pretty good?
Pretty
Am I
beautiful.
crazy?
It's a great place.
So you thought there's no doubt you're
No, I
coming
meant
back
like-
into office when you walked out of here.
Well, I felt
Like
that,
we can
but
leave
I
at
didn't know.
that
at
That's-
11:30.
And let me say,
Or is it really far?
I didn't know
No.
if I was going to run because I knew how much I won that election by. But if I thought I didn't win the election, I absolutely wouldn't have run.
Wow.
But
Okay.
because of the fact I did so well, it was such a horrible.
But if you didn't
election.
run, they would never come after you legally. They never would have done all that to you. If you didn't run, they would have let you alone.
I was told, and so I took a big chance.
Yeah. You sure
Took a
did.
big, no, I took a big risk, actually.
In the mug shot.
Nobody's ever told me that. What you just said, nobody's ever said it. That's exactly correct. If I didn't run, none of this.
Oh, no. They wouldn't have had any investigation. None of
Look,
it would
they
have.
hated me, but you have to get on with your
They'd
life.
be on to the next target.
Right.
They would have been on to the next
Very
target.
interesting. You're right about that.
When I talk to Bernie, I'm going to make Laura Ingraham look like the most contentious journalist you've ever seen. Okay? I'm going to be... I am going to glaze so hard, dude. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. But, I mean, I'll try not to. I'll try my very best.
Yeah. But that's a pretty big that's a pretty big gamble.
That was a big risk. So this is the Oval Office, and we've spent a lot of time and a lot of effort. We've taken a lot of great paintings out of the vault. And I don't know, maybe you could circle that somehow. So here's a question I ask. So Reagan has a place of prominence, and George Washington has a place of prominence. And I've asked this question maybe 200 times. People come in. I said, so who would you put in the place of prominence, George Washington or Ronald Reagan? Who would you put?
Washington.
So far, it's 219-0. And they like Reagan.
Oh, I love Reagan.
But here's what they like more than anything. So this is the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
And they ask that this be done. It's never been up. It's been in the vaults for many, many decades. And they said, we have to do something like drapes or something because the light eventually affects it. And it's very cool.
Dude, I love... Like, how is this man not dying or dead? Like, he's out of breath walking around the White House, man. He's like, it's very cool. It blows my mind that he is literally the healthiest American of all time, okay? I'm not even joking. Like, everything about him screams, this man has heart disease. How the f*** is he alive? He doesn't do any exercise whatsoever. No exercise at all, okay? Yeah, he thinks exercise... Oh, that's a big F. I don't know. I don't know why there's like a major glitch. It's weird. No, stream's not dropping, but there's like a massive glitch. No, I think it's not the HDMI cable. I think it like, I mean, the screen looks like it's melting, like it's like tearing. But it's weird because it's back, I know, but on the bandwidth side, like it doesn't. I'm on 6.3. I'm good. Like I have enough up. No, the whole screen. Yeah, whole screen. Could be like a GPU issue, maybe, but I doubt it. Anyway, it won't happen when we switch over to the IRL backpack. So, what I was saying was, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, doesn't work out. Claims that man has a finite battery. Okay, and every time you work out, you're actually closer to death because you're depleting your battery. Drinks Diet Coke, eats hamburgers from McDonald's exclusively, and it's just, he is the healthiest American at this age group. It blows my mind. It blows my mind, dude. It doesn't make sense. You know what he is? You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of my grandpa, who died. He had Alzheimer's as well, but he died at the age of like 94. Okay. And that dude, he would do a thing where he would make köfte, which is meatballs, Turkish meatballs. Okay. And he would place bread underneath the grill. So the bread would be, so all the fat would drip onto the bread. He would eat that bread with the köfte. It was the fattiest thing I have ever put in my mouth. Okay. It was delicious. But like, that's what he would eat every day. And this dude survived till 94. It makes no sense. And it's just like when I think of Trump, I think of my grandfather in that way, where like you got the Brian Johnson style people who are like, I eat 7 vitamins for breakfast. And, you know, at 12:15, I drink my first daily green shake or whatever, and I go to sleep at 8:15 every day. Like, that guy is not going to have the same quality of life as Donald Trump, and he's not going to live as long as Donald Trump. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Donald Trump, out of breath, walking around the White House, healthiest American at that age. Don't know how, don't know why. It just is the case. Is called a pact with the devil? Yeah, no, that's Dick Cheney. Doesn't have a heart. Has a machine keeping him alive. Had like 8 heart attacks. Still kicking.
Isn't that great? Just went up yesterday.
Wow.
Wow.
Think Joe Biden would do this? I don't think so. Do you think he'd think of it? Do you think he knows what it is?
Joe Biden can
No, but
do
look
this?
at it. So, but
He
this
said Joe Biden doesn't know what the Declaration of Independence is. Joe Biden was there when it was being signed. What are you talking about? Barely not a signatory, but barely missed signing it, okay?
None of these pictures were up. Oh, you know, very few. It's like very little. And it's been great.
Now, there was a lot made on another network about your bringing in the gold accents to Trumpify the Oval Office.
It needed a little life.
So you have the mantle and you have the cherubs from,
Right.
is that from Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, that's actually, they're gold, all gold, look. And you know, it's angels. They say angels bring good luck. And we need a lot of luck in this country with what they've done over the last 4 years. So take a look.
Yeah,
you know,
we do. It's just after. I mean, we did, but we certainly do now. Okay, we did before. He's not wrong, but we definitely need it now. Definitely.
Little secret. I don't know if you're going to waste your time putting this on, but throughout the years, people have tried to come up with a gold paint that would look like gold, and they've never been able to do it. You've never been able. Look at that look. You've never been able to match gold with gold paint. That's why it's gold. And this is very important. Very proud of this Gulf of America. And in fact, Elon said to me, you know,
Why does this asshole have this there all the time? I thought this was just for, like, you know, when he's doing press briefings and he goes, look at what I did. Turns out he just keeps it there. Like, look at this. Gulf of America, bold text, larger text than North Atlantic Ocean. Larger text than Caribbean Sea, Gulf of America.
In the Gulf of America.
We're so stupid. We are so dumb. We are becoming increasingly dumber and dumber. We are literally devolving. Dude, I'm so serious. I am so for real about this. America is becoming a dumber country at an alarming rate. We were already pretty stupid and pretty violent. Now we are, it's a cliche to say idiocracy, but literally idiocracy. Like, it is happening. And much faster than Mike Judge ever could have predicted. I hate the it's idiocracy memes, but, like, I mean, this is basically the equivalent. What he's doing right there is basically the equivalent of, like, making it so that only Mountain Dew is in the water fountains in the White House, okay? This is like one step removed from that.
He was saying, and he said it naturally. He said it so routinely. He said, yeah, the capsule, you know, is landing in the Gulf of America. So I called Elon, where is it dropping down? He said, Gulf of America. How cool is that, right?
What do you think all these presidents would think right now about
I think
the
they'd
state
be proud
of
of
the
our
country?
country. I think a year ago they would have been disgraced by our country. And I think today...
Yeah, no, they definitely would love your situation. They definitely. I mean, there's plenty of them alive that just hate you. So it's not that far-fetched to assume most of them would be like, what are you saying? First of all, Richard Nixon would have called him the F slur. Okay, it would have been like, this queer is in the White House. What the hell happened? Actually, most of them would call him gay. And the first couple would be like, where are the slaves? Why is there a woman in the White House? What is going on? They would look at the presidents and see Barack Obama and go, you did what? That's what they would say. Okay. Not great guys initially. Okay. In the beginning, not so great. And towards the end, they probably all still would have called him gay because he is zesty. And I like that about him. That's like the only thing that I like about him. And then Ronald Reagan, just like Joe Biden, would say, abubba the, because they both had dementia. All right.
They're proud of our country. This is the Resolute desk, by the way. I had that just redone by an unbelievable group. They do only the White House furniture. They do only very special. This is the Resolute desk. Many great presidents sat behind that desk, and many didn't. I mean, you know, they have 7 when you're president, they give you a choice of 7 desks. This is the one.
Why? Why did you want this one?
Just like I like the history. You had Reagan, you had Kennedy. That was the famous one with John, who I knew very well, and he was a friend of mine. He was a great guy. He would have been maybe president someday. He would have been a real chance to be president. He was going to get into politics. He was actually a great guy. John. But remember when he was a young boy, the picture of him at the bottom of the desk?
Where's the Coke button?
It's right here. Everyone thinks that's the nuclear. Everyone thinks that's the nuclear weapon. They think it's the nuclear weapon. They say if I press this, it's the end of the world.
Oh.
Oh, I love the in that moment, there is a brief moment there where you can't see Laura Ingraham on camera, but off camera she goes, oh, where I swear to God, in my headcanon, she was a little uncertain on whether or not that was the Diet Coke button or something terrible was going to happen. She goes, oh, ha ha ha. Don't press it. You pressed it.
It seemed to work out that
50 to 50.
Doesn't that look beautiful though over there? But to me, you know what looks beautiful? The Gulf of America. Look at that.
Which one's better? Which one?
And I'll take the Declaration of Independence. I think so. Isn't that cool?
When's the first time you signed? The way you sign your name, it's just people are so fascinated. But have you had that signature since you were little?
Pretty much.
That's crazy, bro. Mr. President, the way you sign is so sick. God damn, dude. God damn.
It's become sharper. In other words, if I look at it from 20 years ago, it was similar, but it was.
That is an entirely different signature. Like, what are you? Okay.
Softer.
And you like when your staff secretary reads out the executive orders to you when you're sitting
No, I only
here?
do that for the media, for the fake news.
Okay.
This way, yeah, they read it out, and I'll do now because I don't even have to move. I'll do them. I'll sit here. I'll do them.
Is the battery fully charged?
They get a kick when I'm doing other work and doing a news conference. When you had another guy that couldn't name his favorite ice cream, they always used to ask him, "What's your favorite ice cream?" Vanilla. Oh, great. He's done a press conference, ladies and gentlemen. It was crazy.
Will you talk to him again, do you think?
Yeah, I'll talk
Joe
to him.
Biden.
Sure.
Do you ever call any former president? Do you call any of the former presidents?
Not much. No. A lot was made out of the fact that I got along very well with President Obama, right? You saw that.
Yeah, it seems so.
I can do things that a lot of.
I can't, he's not wrong about Joe Biden getting non-contentious press conferences and still failing, but it's kind of wild to say that while you are getting your sucked sideways by Laura Ingraham in the Oval Office like you're Billy Boy Clinton, okay? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, they would ask him what his favorite ice cream is. It's like, dude, they're asking you what your favorite ice cream is. Her previous question wasn't even a question at all. She just said, your signature is so sweet, Mr. President. I love the way you sign paper, Mr. President. That's not even an interview. That barely reads as an interview.
You were friends with pretty much all of them.
I just didn't like the job they did. Because it's not about friends. I didn't like the job they did. They let our country down.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
We're gonna move on in a second. I wish he was president on a reality TV show. Dude, that was my point. That is what I said. I said the perfect solution to this is Trump is in prison 24/7 with cameras on him 24/7. He gets to basically run a TV show from prison. We tell him he's still the president, and it's like, it's perfect. You get to max out on the content, okay? You get to have all the content on the planet. It is fantastic. It's amazing. Yeah, the Truman Show, but with Trumpman Show. Exactly. It would be amazing. It would be fantastic. It would literally bring back ratings to television.